Hello, and welcome to Witchy Woman Podcast. I am your host, DaNae Sweet, and this is episode 82. So this is going to be a shorter episode. I'm really sorry, but here's what's going on. I am on week 5 of a rather shitty journey with neck pain and upper back pain. I have done acupuncture, acupressure, deep tissue massage, chiropractic. I went to the ER. They gave me steroid shots. I have done everything, and it's just a really long journey. I know this is a energetic cause, and it's physically manifesting. So I have been trying to work on the metaphysical and energetic causes to my issue. But I am tired. I am really tired. I have not had this much pain for this long of a period of time ever in my life that I can remember. I have had a lot of injuries, but this particular one sucks really bad. It has limited so many things. So we have COVID, and COVID makes it so we can't go do stuff. We can't, like, my horse plans for the whole summer kind of went to shit because of COVID. I wasn't able to go do the shows I wanted to. The local stuff that was going to be available isn't, even though really our neck of the woods. So we live in western Nebraska, and if you came to this town, you would never know there was a pandemic because the majority of the people here just don't do masks. They don't believe that the virus is real. It's really surreal in this town. But that's beside the point. So what I was getting at is that we already had a limited activities, limited freedom this summer. And I recognize that I'm privileged to have had canceled plans because not everybody has, plans to go to horse shows and do all kinds of fun things like that. That's something that I had the privilege of doing, and now I do not because of COVID. So I was pissed off about that and kind of bummed. And then this neck thing happened, and it limited my activities immensely. Sitting in front of the TV too long hurts, laying down too long hurts. And by too long, I'm talking like I cannot stay in the same position for more than like 10 to 15 minutes or it starts to really burn bad. I don't know really how to explain it. But anyway, I'm not asking for sympathy, for one. Please do not think this is sympathy. This is me explaining what's going on. So 5 weeks. 5 weeks. I have tried to push through things. I have put out podcast stuff. I do my live videos. I have tried to distract myself with really pouring myself into things like that. And I was talking to a friend on, via Messenger yesterday. And they mentioned, they're like, I said something about I got to do the podcast tomorrow, and they're like, you can take a break. Like, it's okay. You could skip a week. And the thought was like, oh my God, how dare you say I could skip a week? I can't skip a week. What are you talking about? And here I am not skipping a week, but I did not prepare any kind of subject. I didn't get anything big prepared for today because I'm tired. My brain is mush at this point, and I do need a break. I just need this week to not have to prepare for a podcast. And so it's easy for me to put it out like this and hit publish. So this is what I'm doing. And like I said, this isn't for any kind of sympathy. Please do not misconstrue what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to explain why this week you're not getting an interesting witchy subject or metaphysical subject. I'm tired. I don't know how else to explain it. I also realized something yesterday. For 5 weeks, I have done all of the things. I have taken anti-inflammatories. The doctor gave me muscle relaxers, and those have run out weeks ago. I am taking herbal muscle relaxers. I'm taking valerian root, a little bit of skullcap, and I'm taking magnesium to help with all the cramping because I have muscle cramps with whatever the hell is going on. I'm doing all of those things. I'm stretching. I'm trying to do basic yoga moves to keep my muscles stretched because they're really binding up pretty bad. I'm doing all of those things. I am a witch. I am a metaphysical, spiritual being. Most of my life revolves around that. And I realized yesterday, or day before yesterday, that I have not done one thing for myself as far as my witchcraft practice. I have done in the past 5 weeks probably 3 or 4 different healing rituals and spells for people that I love that needed some help. I have done all kinds of things like that for other people. And I forgot that I can do things for myself. This is not to explain that I'm selfless or whatever. This is to explain that I feel so dumb. I don't know if I'm just been in pain and pissed off and frustrated, and it hadn't come to my brain yet that I could actually use my craft for myself. Because I sure as hell do it for other parts of my life. I have an abundance altar. I work on spells like that. I've done rituals for abundance and prosperity, for protection, that sort of thing. I have not once done one for my health in the last 5 weeks. So I actually did one yesterday because I'm doing a spell a day challenge and I'm filming it for YouTube. And I was like, why the fuck haven't I done a healing spell for myself? So I did one yesterday, and it actually felt good to use my craft for the physical shit I have going on. Like in my mundane life, I've done all the mundane stuff. I'm like one of those who likes, I know people have to feel like I am, beating a dead horse with the do the mundane first, before you go to a magical, do the magical route. And because I'm always preaching about there's no easy button in life. I wish there was, but there is not. We have to meet the universe halfway. A friend said that yesterday, and it really, really resonated with me as far as like, I've been doing the mundane shit. I have met the universe halfway with my health, and this issue with my neck, and I have not done any of my magical remedies. So I did a detox bath. I did a bath ritual yesterday that felt freaking amazing. I did a health and healing spell for myself that felt amazing to kind of use. I don't know, empowering. That's the word I'm looking for. It felt empowering to go, okay, I'm doing all these things for my body, for my physical body. Now let's do something in my magical life to help heal myself. So that, I think it's just weird how pain can cloud your mind. Because I literally, in the last 5 weeks, had not really considered doing anything for myself as far as my magical practice. Like, that seems ridiculous. But I am forgetting a lot of weird things. Like yesterday, my coffee, like I have this little measuring cup thing for my coffee grounds, and somehow it ended up in my bedroom. I'm sure I carried it in here at some point and dropped it on my bed. Like, it seems ridiculous. Why the hell would I do that? I'm sure I did, but I don't remember it. Parts of my day are going missing. I'm sure part of it is that, skullcap and valerian root are both sedatives, and I can only take them so long because it will or could damage your adrenals, your liver, kidneys, that sort of thing. So I am careful about how many days in a row I take it, but I've taken it 3-4 days in a row now, and I know that parts of my day are sort of cloudy because of that. So if you don't get if you text me or message me and I don't give you an intelligent reply, that would be why. I'm doing my best, but my brain is mush at this point. So I'm sorry if I have texted you or messaged you back and you're like, what in the hell did she just text me? Because I'm sure that's part of what's going on with my brain. So I have one side healed, just in case you're wondering what's going on. Left side is what initially was messed up. I healed that. It went to my right side. It switched. I have almost healed all of that, and somehow it has switched back to my left side. And I almost feel like my lymph nodes are swelling and getting full, and I don't feel very good. I'm running a low-grade temperature, and I am guessing, and this has just started last night pretty late, the temperature, and I'm guessing it's allergies, but I am keeping myself out of the public until I figure out what's going on. I don't have a fever this morning, so I'm not really sure what the hell was going on last night, but I'm being very careful because we are in a damn pandemic. My husband thinks my body is just tired, and it's got pissed off last night. My what do I just say? My lymph nodes are not near as swollen this morning, and it happens. They do that when I go through a lupus flare-up, but there's no way I would even notice if I went into a lupus flare-up at this point because I'm so preoccupied with what's going on with my neck. So, this is all I'm doing for an episode. This is it. I can't. My brain won't function to do anything better than this, and I wanted to do an episode, do something, record. I'm actually sitting in my bed recording this because my bed has like a really soft topper and it feels good to lay on with my neck. So I'm laying down actually recording. So my brain won't work, and this is all I can do for you this week. But I felt I owed some sort of episode because not everybody's in the groups. Not everybody knows what's going on with me, and I would hate for somebody to go, ooh, there's can't wait for Tuesday to come out. And then they're like, what the fuck happened? Why didn't she put out an episode? So basically this is a PSA that my brain is mush, and I needed, just a week not to have to prepare an episode. It does take quite a lot of time. Somebody asked me the other day, in one of our podcast groups, we were talking about, how long it takes to produce and publish an episode. So for just say a 30 minutes. So say I do a 30-minute episode. So it takes 30 minutes to record, obviously. And then I have to go back and edit. So I have to listen to the whole thing again, edit it. So that usually takes, on average, twice as long as the episode. So if I do a 30-minute episode, it's going to take an hour to edit and to get it ready to go. Then I have to do cover art, which only takes me about 15 minutes, but still. So that's 15 minutes for cover art. Then we have to publish. It takes a while to upload to my podcasting host, which is Podbean, by the way, if anybody was wondering. And then I have to do social media marketing, and I usually spend about an hour to an hour and a half on the internet after I publish an episode, distributing it to different groups that I have that are my podcast groups, and then we have different social media platforms. I mean, and I like to interact with people, so I definitely spend some time doing that, and that's just one day. So anyway, I'm not saying this to get sympathy, but somebody asked me, and I thought I'd tell you. Like, this is on average what I do on the podcast day, which I call Tuesdays my podcast day. And then the rest of the week, I probably spend, probably 3 to 4 hours a day on social media, interacting with listeners, asking or answering questions, participating in my Facebook groups and that sort of thing, and creating content for YouTube now and the rest of my social media platforms. So it is my full-time job now. I have just, in the last little bit, just accepted that this is my full-time job. I am a podcaster, and this is what I do. So this is, so I guess this was just a little, I wanted you guys just to see a little bit in a day in the life, and also explain to you guys why I didn't have an episode this week. My friend suggested it, and I needed to do this. I need to take the rest of the day, and I'm going to go take another ritual bath. I have a healing mix of salts and herbs that I use. I'm going to go soak in a bathtub. I'm going to do the second. I have like a 3-day spell that I'm doing for healing. I'm going to do the second day of that thing, that spell for myself. I'm going to meditate at my healing altar for those that put their names in the prayer request post that need prayers this week. And then I'm going to just take the rest of the day to, I don't even know, chill out, maybe sleep, I don't know. But that's what's going on, guys. And again, please do not feel sorry for me, because I know a lot of people that deal with this kind of pain every day of their life. And to you guys, oh my God, you are the strongest people I know, because this has gotten to me so mentally, I am fried. Emotionally, I'm fried. I don't know how you do this your entire life. This is week 5 for me, and my husband has had to talk me down multiple times. I know he's tired of this, as tired of it as I am. He's had to, talk me off the ledge. I have went on rants and cried and screamed and, threw giant fits. And this is week 5. I cannot imagine if this was my 24/7 life. So to you that have chronic extreme pain, I wish I could take it away for you, because this little glimpse into life like that has been eye-opening, and I can't imagine doing this the rest of my life. I'm sure that eventually you wrap your mind around it and can handle, bits of it, but I cannot fathom this. So my heart reaches out to each of you that do have extreme chronic pain. So anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Have fun for me. Please go out, go do things that you love. Enjoy the outdoors, do things, please. Because just go do things that make you smile. And I am finding things in my home that bring me joy. Of course, my animals do. Well, duh. And I connect with people over the internet, so I'm able to still speak to people like that. But I'm finding smaller things that I do find that I'm reconnecting with, like my crystals. I went and cleaned all my crystals the other day and really connected to a couple of them that I had forgot I had. I have been drying and storing my herbs for the winter. I can only do things for little bits at a time, but I am doing some stuff. It's just not the stuff I wanted to do in the summertime. I want to go ride my horse. I want to go play outside. I want to weed my gardens. It's driving me nuts to watch my garden have shitloads of weeds in it. I'm hoping that maybe I can talk the hubby into going and weeding my garden for me, because I can't bend over like that. It hurts like a bitch. So anyway, hey, let me let you know what's going on while I'm on here. Let's talk about just a tiny bit. Let's talk about what's going on in the coven. So, what time is it? Okay, yeah. So 10 o'clock on Tuesdays, we're doing meditation in the coven, in the WW Coven. Mondays, we do prayer circle. So we have a prayer list. We do prayer circle, kind of give everybody an update on what's going on every week. We have the psychic development class going on right now. We did a new moon ritual or spell. What else is going on? We'll probably do one for the full moon too. Actually, we talked about doing one for the full moon. And in the Witchy Woman Friends group, I have coffee with you guys every Monday at 9 o'clock. So if you're in the Witchy Woman Friends group, don't forget to check out, and I keep the videos in there so that you can rewatch it. I always do a card pull for the entire week. So I do a card and I let you guys know kind of what the week's going to look like, or what's the most important thing you need to know for the week. And if there's not very many people on and I can handle it and I have the time, I do pull individual cards for everybody. So I think this Monday we pulled cards for everybody in that was on the video in the Witchy Woman Friends group. What else? God, there was something else in my mind. This is pain brain. This is what I've dubbed it, is pain brain. Like, I will have something that I really want to say, and then it's just gone. So there's that. October. So I've spent a lot of time, because I have so much fucking time right now. Like, seriously, I'm not being sarcastic. That's all I have right now. So I've been doing a lot of planning and getting things situated for October, for spooky month. And I'm super stoked about that. I still would like someone. I know there's a couple people out there. Spirit keeps telling me there's somebody out there that wants to email me or wants to message me and has not. So if you have an indigenous practice, like if you are Native American, and this is your spiritual path, I would love to talk to you about cultural appropriation and how you feel about it. Also, anybody else that has like an ancestral type practice, please get a hold of me, because I think this is something we need to talk about, and I am in no position to talk about how I feel about it, because I don't have a claim to any ancestral line type practice. So Spirit keeps telling me to say this on air, but if anybody is listening, please email me or PM me or do whatever you need to do. Go to witchywomanpodcast.com. All my socials, all my contact information is on there. Also, thank you so much. I got a postcard yesterday in the mail, and I felt well enough to actually walk to the post office, which is literally like a block and a half from me. But hey, I walked a block and a half, which was kind of a big deal. So I walked down to the post office, and I got a postcard in the mail from a listener, and I want to tell you, seriously, thank you so much. I like almost bawled. I don't know this. I'm gonna bawl again. It just, getting snail mail like that, it's just always a really cool surprise, and I want to say thank you so much to the person that sent it. I appreciate it, and everybody that's sent snail mail in the past. Like, I keep all of the mail that I've gotten, and I had it on my wall before we moved, and now I have it like in my special of this cedar box that I got for a gift, and I have all my snail mail in there from everybody, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate all the well wishes, everybody that has that knows about my pain and has sent good vibes and all that stuff. I really appreciate you guys. What else? I'm sure there was that one thing that I cannot think of. As soon as I stop recording and I put out this episode and hit like publish, that is when I will remember what I was gonna say. Fudge. Okay, well, I think that's all I've got. I have literally babbled on for like 23 minutes and 55 seconds at this point, so I am going to stop. I'm getting sore. I need to go reposition myself. So I will talk to you guys next week. I will have a badass episode for you prepared, and I'm just going to put in my mindset that I will be healed. I will be healed and pain-free by the next episode, okay? I love you guys. Like, you guys are what's keeping me on track. You guys are what makes me do things, literally. Like, if I didn't have the podcast right now, I probably would just not get up in the morning. I would just lay in bed, eat bonbons, and that's all I would do. But because I do have a podcast, it makes me get up in the morning, check social media, answer all my messages that listeners have asked questions. It makes me do stuff. And also, it gives me support. And I really, really appreciate that. Like, I don't know how to explain how much the podcast has helped me in the last 5 weeks, but it has. And the podcast is you. It's every one of you that take the time out of your day to listen to me babble about stuff. And it blows my mind that you want to listen. But I appreciate it. Like, this is something that I actually love to do, and I wake up and I do it and I interact with you guys, and it has kept me, kept my head above the water the last 5 weeks, and I want to say thank you. Okay, well, that's enough. I will get off and stop babbling and go do my thing. All right, you guys, I love you. I do. Okay? And as always, stay witchy. Bye-bye.